2 days after we got married, Carla suggested we sell everything, buy a boat and set sail. A year later we did just that. In the Canaries we picked up our naked sailor, Dobby. This is our adventure.
So welcome to week 26.
26, it's rocking along, isn't it? 6 months now spent on the boat. But we're making progress again, and this week we're going to get that back cabin finished.
Yes, we are really focused on finish the cabin.
Yeah.
So
we've got all the plumbing to do to start with and the electrical cables to run in. We've got actually most of the cladding in now, and the basic bed. We've just got the sort of top and the bottom of the bed to do. So we're not doing too badly really, are we?
No, we are doing very well. So
we have to collect the bathroom and put the wash basin in, shower unit in, plumbing in and all that sort of thing. So that's our goal really, to get to the end of the week with the back cabin in the same state as the front cabin, so we are ready to go into the pilot.
So we're going to make a big start today, which is taking out these two salts, which I have been wishing for this moment for a couple of months probably. That means I won't have any more dust inside the boat.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
because
right.
it looks like the rain is going to stop from today, and so we have a plan to have this downstairs. And yeah, that's the big day.
Let's go.
So heavy those screws.
You really want to damage them because they're nicely painted. Okay, so gonna have to go through there. So I have to put a pipe in, and
I'm gonna ask you to put that white blanket on the floor there, because I don't want you to step the floor with the dirt.
it needs vacuuming now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to go to the port side. I don't know, but it has to go.
Maybe it's better behind.
It's got to go up around the back of this toilet.
But I think it's better if it goes. Touch my hand, but left. Okay, I have one.
There's only one at the moment.
I have the red one.
Okay. So this is the electrical panel which I've been working on, and this opens and you'll be able to get into the things inside. So going in this panel you've got the Victron Energy battery monitor, which is going in there at the top, and then we've got two banks of 12 volt DC switches. So each switch will be a separate circuit for lighting and things like that, bilge pumps, etc. And each one has its own fuse and a little illuminated label goes in there. Inside here we'll be putting in 3 MPPTs, one for each solar panel across the top here, and then there'll be a fuse in line with those, and also the galvanic isolator, which I think I'm going to put down here because it has to have a 10cm gap all the way around it, so that due to heat, you see it's got quite big heat sinks there. And this acts as it monitors the earth and isolates the earth from the boat. So it stops you basically having one foot on the boat, one foot on the quay, and getting an electric shock when you're connected to the shore power. That's basically what it does. It's an isolation transformer, and so that's going to go in there. And I think there'll be some switches and all sorts of things. So this is coming on quite well.
So I'm starting to put the paneling here on the pilot house, and I thought it was going to be an easy job, but there's no easy jobs on this boat. So it's turning out to be very, very difficult, actually. Yeah, so I'm waiting for Simon now, so he can help me with that panel, because I cut here and I should do that. So we need to cut another one. And these, to complicate even more, it has a topping just to give a better finishing here. So that adds to the complication. So okay, 2 hours later, I have 3 half panels in. It's good, isn't it?
Excellent,
excellent, excellent. Excellent.
I'm trying to work out how much timber we need and how much fabric we need and things like that, because it's
endless. Endless.
4
but it's beautiful. I think it's I managed to do the cladding in half of the pallet house, nearly half, because it's still those bits missing, but I think it's going well.
So if it's 2.5, I need 4. This is another job, small job here going on. Making the bases for the cushions that go on here, and so I'm cutting some hardwood and some softwood, because this has got a camber on it, and so the one at the back can just be a piece of softwood, but the one at the front needs to be dartwood that we're using. So yeah, and then on top of here we'll go foam, and then it will get covered in that turquoise fabric, which should look rather nice. So I'm building this boarding here, and this level here is where the wash basin's going, and then I'm taking it back in about 100 mil, and because the toilet's going to sit there, so hopefully that's going to fit here, like that. And then this block will go up in here to hold this in the right position. And then I've got to try and square it all up, which is always difficult because of everything. And another batten across here to support the panelling. Off we go. Fantastic. I'm going to put another piece down here, otherwise there's nowhere to put this onto. So that's a small job left to do. Apart from that, I think we're just about there. This top panel here will have to be in wide, and then this bottom panel behind the toilet will be in the same as the sides.
So it has been a good week, hasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going to come in tomorrow morning, Friday morning, Good Friday, and drill some holes for skin fittings and things like that. I've got quite a few to drill actually, about 7 or 8 all total. But on the whole, it's been a good week. Carla's done most of the pilot house cladding, which is absolutely fantastic.
And it looks amazing. It looks really, really nice.
So we're up to speed in the pilot house. We're ahead of schedule there.
Yeah, we are ahead for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time. The back bathroom is coming on. I've got a little bit of plumbing to do in there next before we actually finish the cladding, and then we can put the wash basin in and the sink in. So that's really doing well. And the aft cabin is doing quite well, really. We're just trying to fit some boards on each end of the bed, which kind of act as sort of headboards really, and so we have to cover those before we can actually fit them, so we're sort of dry fitting them. So we have still got some work to do in there, but on the whole I think we've done it very well this week. So I came in this morning planning on drilling the holes for all the seacocks, but actually I've realised is I need to get all the trunking and cables and pipes, hot and cold water pipes, etc. in that back bedroom, in the bathroom there, so that we can carry on cladding, otherwise we won't be able to carry on cladding. So this hole here is going to be for the trunking to come through. So I'm going to bring all the cables into this area here, that's shower pump, toilet, electrics, everything, lighting, etc. And put a junction box here so you can get it all. And then the next job is to put another hole in here for the plumbing. So this is the feed here for the hot and cold water. So I'm going to put a T-piece in here, and then it will split off out here so you can get at the junction and go in there to the shower and the wash basin. Okay, so these blue ones, these green pipes are now cold, which is the blue. And the red is the red. I really don't want any leaks. I had a Catalina once, and Catalina 36 Mark II, brand new, and that damn boat had so many leaks in the pipework. It was incredible. First month, the whole thing just kept filling with water. So I put these in the top as well, so that the cabling going through here won't get so much heat transferred to it. It'll be in trunking, but I don't want it to melt. So that's good.